motswana wetso thulaganyo ke a gago ya malatsi o Sportsbasket mme ke ga tlwaelong wa itse gore selo se ke ntseng mo go sone gabe go ntse shara ya di bapile mme le gale tsatsi leno go ntse nna wa ga Abednego Sticks Letlakala. Today we're going to have a very special show. Normally I'll be giving you the sports news, the local news of what has been happening this week. Like, you know, we had Ross Branch winning the Kazakhstan rally. We also had the BFA ready to play press briefing. What is going to happen? We also had Munyengwa qualify at the Olympic in the 59 kg weightlifting. I'm not here to talk about that. I have a very special guest today. My guest, Ovidio Alahote Maxwell Mexido Ramonsunyani. Today I invited you here so that we can come and talk athletics.
Hallelujah.
Ako o introduce mo batswani ha ba bole gore o mang wena le mabelo le kopana kae
Batswana wetse kwa gae o ke moemedi Maxwell Ramonsunyana mosmane wa mongwe ke tse wa le bebelo mabelo ke Facebook page eno gore tota e tsa dikgang tsa mabelo e be di phatlalatsa go batswaneng jaanong ke ha ke na la bele go tla go bua lo bebe lo mabelo
lo bebe la mabelo. I was going to get to that. This page, you know, it took me a while for get to tlhaloganya na re page ye ke a gago lo bebe la mabelo. You know, it's one of those reliable Facebook pages that when you're looking for information in terms of athletics, local or international athletics, you can always log into and you'll find all those updates more on. Isimolotseleng page
tota page ye e simolotse ka 2019 mariga tota kgangkgolo le gore ke ne ke bona gore athletics e dira bontle thata mo lefatsheng la Botswana mme ka re ga e neelwe tšhono kana ga e neelwe platform e e nonogileng mo bobega dikganyeng e be ke re nnyaa ke tla go dira page eno gore tota e itebagantse le mabelo hela
ke a e bona mme ke yone ra ke one of those pages that I follow hela thata ra ke setse morago and it's always reliable and I'm happy to find gore nyami ke wena behind the keyboard. Jan, today I want us to talk about athletics. You know, let's first start the current landscape our athletics before to talk about the current landscape Tokyo 2020/2021 but Olympics were initially built for 2020. That's what has revised Tokyo 2020. We bona yara our team.
Tota gawara garena le team of dedicated athletes. By langoro tota with through thick and thin, bonnet are always ready to compete. Even though by tsere le bakalele telle go sena nako ya ikatiso ya go itutuntsha sentle jaaka the competitors in different countries. But we have seen the likes of Isaac Makwala defying odds na age well with age like sweet red wine.
Yeah, aging like fine wine.
So yeah no re bone bo galefele le bo amantle monsolene antsa tsholetsa flaga ya hatsarinya ba re tsung lo santse lo ka ntho.
Looking at that normally when it comes to athletics the go-to guys right or Isaac will they or rescue Nigel is there amantle monsule la go buare ke santse ke le morongwa o molemo le ka nthoma nka tsama. But are we seeing any young athletes when this crop is done they will take over from these guys?
Athletics re tota ke sport se leng gore se dira go tota ka diatla thata mo lefatsheng la Botswana re na le botebo go letsile ke basimane ba leng gore ba tla ba ka lotletseng re bone a break record ya Isaac Makwala ya 100 meters mme santse ke ngwana o santse a tsena go GSS go supa gore tota o tshotse talent e tsitsibanya mmele kana na bona go nya go pino santse re bitsa raw talent ka gore ga ise ga goroge go re mmatlante in terms of training re bona bo lumos coach maloba ha rile di well relays re bone ba bo lumos coach bo boitumelo masiba sa machana bo Nzamani ba le gore ne ba sa tuma thata before ne re itse gore mme gona re bua ka our relate team re bua ka ena Isaac Makwala re bua ka ba Bulu Ditebe ka Karabo Sibanda but no tla itla gore mo one team there was only Isaac Makwala the rest ne le batho ba na gore ha eske ba ne le platform ya compete at the world stage so go supa gore mme gona a berekisa bronze medal go supa gore we have got a crop of young athletes who are very hungry to succeed.
Well, that's something that is very interesting, you know, looking at this young athlete and the opportunity or by Nelo Canere, by Pakana Ramo Athletics, who I perekela, I want to mo tenya opportunity is there for everyone. And looking at our young lads, hopefully given the chance, given the exposure, this international competitions, experience so our local athletes, but I'm happy that that exposure. But now I want to divert your attention just a little bit, touch on to something that happened over the weekend, but relating it to athletics. We saw what happened during a game, Euro, Finland and Denmark. A player just collapsed. And it was a very scary situation. Now, let's fast forward and bring it back to our local athletes. Athletics, as a country, as an association, as different sporting clubs, do you think we are ready to deal with that situation? Remember, almost a year and a half without competitive sports.
Gore re khone go itlhela gore mo standardeng sa gore ka se ba botshelo in that critical situation. Our national team kana the chosen athletes in gore go beile gore di ka qualify Tokyo e tshwanetse gore ha le mo training just training session e be rena le medical doctor when go go teng full time gore whatever that might happen aba khona go attend se mo gone kana because you never know when the situation is going to come or gore go khanyo ya gore tlela na kona le ha ile gore motho hela ba they are out they have to always have medical doctors and right gore we have got different justice dipeva very nale dos as our national team coaches ibile bana le di club tseno gore they coach different clubs so gore go wa utlala le gore coach dos o coach Pakela o dumela mo ka December ba go Pakela e tshwanetse gore bona le medical doctor coach justice dipeba go University of Botswana o dumela go train maitsibo go tshwanetse gore bona le medical doctor because these people are ke di assets tsa rona because we trying to send them to go and sell us go back to Turkey so re tshwanetse gore ba tlhokomele ne di galase tsa rona
so if we don't take care of them, no one is going to take care of them for us. So we need that, we desperately need that.
We need a pool of medical people in their training sessions.
Now, talking about that, now it brings me to my next discussion that I want us to talk about. We're saying we need a full-time doctor to be there during training. Now, let's talk about athletics now as an industry. Athletics as a way of creating jobs for youth out there and any other qualified personnel. When we're looking at, let's say, Isaac Makwala, take Isaac Makwala and Mela Hapela. Now let's look at the people behind Isaac Makwala. Who do we need so that tomorrow Isaac Makwala is there and is successful at that? What do we need to back him up?
What makes Isaac Makwala? First of all, issues of doping and everything. Most of the time they come with food and beverages.
Yes.
So a good sponsor the nutrition of Isaac Makwala. Isaac Makwala get the way over. Isaac Makwala ha papa gela kana kumara dia go ya papa gela imo apela 1 2 3 4 batana go shopo nyame kana go luetse ba kana go shopo nyihela lina.
Yeah.
Ba tsa tsene gore ke tsene gore di tlhotlholo di siametse motshameki wa motabogo wa se ya gago re bua ka accommodation gore mme gone ya no mongwe le ena ba re nyana motabogo o tshwana le Isaac Makwala ha a tshwanna go bonwa a le go gongwe o tshwanetse go bonwa a le go gongwe e le sekai gore monano e leng gore le ene o na le talente o se ka itlhobogare ke atla go nna ga e le gore Isaac Makwala o teng le gompieno yana e be go nna le ba the clothing go apara hela gore
clothing and apparel
exactly e be go nna le gore o ikaba ka mohamo wa gore nyamme Isaac Makwala ke o le gore ga rena ke tla be ke mekile sho gore Isaac Makwala le ha ya tsena a shopong ha le kana a joka ta se ga tsela kana a joka ko UB o apere jana le jana le jana le jana mme e le diaparo tse le gore of the world standard tse no re tla mo kgonisa gore this a kgone go compete sentle with other people
true
then e be go tsena issue ya transport ha o ka gakologelwa sentle go na le nako e le gore that Jamaican athlete Usain Bolt
yes
ile na le ka accident
yeah
ene ya dile a tswa mo ka accident ke ya go tlhabilwe ke motho wa yena gore ha re na tswa mo kolong ya ba ga tlhabiwa ke motho wa gore ha the safety of the car he was driving it was made sure it's a high quality car you know gore the safety go godimo so re batla mo ile gore le ene ha o ka iragala sengwe sone sa go tsona le se a be le gore le one mode of transport a o dirisa the safety e go godimo tota hala that is our treasure
ke temane ya rona
so ha ra bona go tsona mona e le gore nya mme ke o lo tsamaya ka o eta ka ona fitinya
nya terra e masele mo kuling ya
so those are some of the things that or they make an athlete mme a go atsa an athlete tsona le Isaac Makwala is a ready made athlete go se tsona le bana gore ba ikeile ke but go na le some upcoming athletes ba le gore ke nwana ba sheleketla monna modimo mme ba le gore they are aiming for the national team so re encourage the company gore they should look at these kids ba tsamebe go BAA ba botse gore nya mme gone di athlete tse ne gore da promising tse ne gore di tlhokana le thuso ke dife ba ba tse ba dirise go na le di company tse di dirang di aparo mo Botswana you start small ba advertise di billboard tsa bone re nna re bona go advertise international athletes mo le hatseng la rona but we have got athletes ba no the international athletes mo le hatseng la rona maybe you don't see them being paid by the billboards in our country.
You know, when you talk of that one, it clearly especially in different sports shops, you get there, you find out that they advertise like international athlete. When you ask, you are told, no, can I get shop but yes, you know, but we're going to be taking an ad break. When we come back, I'm going to be continuing our conversation with Maxwell. Let me take this time to welcome you back from our ad break. Maxwell. Maxilo, ke batla no pela hare kgaogana re lebelle the current crop that is qualified for Tokyo 2020. We have talked about them before, but Tokyo.
Tokyo ke bona go tla dubega let's take the likes of Isaac Makwala drop nako tsatsi le letsatsi
the gentleman is on form.
Every day he runs, he drops the time. Every day he runs, he drops the time.
Yeah.
So he put that na kwa go tsena go Tokyo ya no tla banzia. Asore a no tla go sa tlogona le nako ya no. Because now he's in top shape.
Yeah.
And then o di tsa dumela gore he owes it to himself or to say an Olympic medal to the country.
Yeah.
Most of that is aging and he will want to retire with something
precious. Indeed, yeah.
Renale Nigel Amos, we know what he's capable of. The guy is in States right now and he's in top condition as well. And every day you visit his page, he's only talking about being victorious.
Positive mindset.
That is what we need, and that is what we have to back up as a country. Christine Butler, she's in top shape. How do I talk about Gala? Ubana di nepatsa over past 6 years or gemoto no resetano. I look training. So when they have it at heart. they are going to fight bo ga lefele Morocco le na mantle montsho ya na bona le mathata 4x4 we have qualified for the 4x4 relay and you might not see the same faces you saw qualifying because 4x4 EP2 ka the current times as it's go emelela wa ya no di tsamaya so o tlela go ngora mathaka le ka le 4 yana there are some upcoming crop in our 80 lady na go tsabo so we want a completely different new team.
Well, I think that's a good thing on their toes le bona ba itse gore you miss a step.
Exactly.
Like
you saw Isaac Makwala, Nelly Tiron Zamani, Nelly Lumo Scotch, Nelly Butimelo Masilu.
Yeah.
When our then Raizore Sibanda is back from injuries training. He knows Orlane, he owes it to the country, or he should be in that team. And the
countries expect him to be there.
And Babuluki Tebe is also the favorite.
Yeah.
So his mindset is there, or at least I have to make good time so that if I miss 400, I can join the team more 4x4 relay. Then Renale Mauto Amo Lux,
yes.
Lene is from injury, so Lene, you know, he has been part of this team. So it's this from now up until end of June.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now talking about from now until end of June, we still have some young lads who are hoping to qualify. Who are hoping to qualify, who are hungry to qualify, who want to prove a point.
Lungo Scotch, Ghana is the reigning African champion.
Yeah.
And Lena is the African champion. He's saying, I have to be in Tokyo or what? Africa, but so
where's the African champion?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the guy is doing super good.
True.
And Renale and Zamani, even though got national in Akran, Nokonyana. So we believe things go well for him. Remona no Le Buitumelo Samachana, Masilo. Kimorata Tata Mishanyana. Abaya go 800 at Olympic in the 800. This time around, no, take it 800 at a game, lega ticket 400 meters. It takes an athlete with determination or at 800 and a boy 400. And Abalo almost opens our he can qualify for the Olympics.
You know, talking of that, the transition from middle distance to Ghana 400 we considered a sprint. I'd like to take this time to commend the coach. A wonderful job, a sterling job they did in converting this young lad from 800 to 400. And the short period of time,
and looking at his height.
Yeah.
Ghana, sometimes when you talk about sprint, these are some of the things that you consider. Looking at his height, that guy is too short.
Yeah.
But his strides and his pace.
But the aerodynamics, that's sports.
Yeah.
Take height into consideration. Can somebody be a sprinter or middle distance, can a long distance? But he's defying the odds.
Exactly. And Lano, let's say, at our world release, we could say that guy has a heart.
Yeah.
Or no, I want to do it for my country.
I get it.
Exactly.
Now, unfortunately, we spend the whole day and night talking about this. But the current challenges in terms of athletics. How can we deal with this?
Let me just be honest with you. As athletics, I'm here as the spokesperson of athletics at this particular moment. But the challenge is like athletics heights but when it comes to football, let's make a Zimbabwe. You think the promissory win a World Cup. But an athlete Olympic in the world stage. That is the biggest competition. That is the biggest competition in the world. The motivation of you an athlete or the biggest competition in the world. The motivation of you are a player of football or Zimbabwe. So if the government can look at this one, this is where we are much gifted and talented. Athletics, let's make this into a big industry, because we have got that are capable and they've shown through years they've been to the Olympics.
Indeed.
And we just qualified for F1 once. And other sporting codes that are doing good, boxing, they've got athletes that are going, swimming, we've seen but athletics in is a majority. The majority of our team is always athletics.
But it seems
even the companies, private companies, we urge them or they should channel their energy and money and support into athletics, so that
popularity contest which sport is popular than which international. I know who's bringing results.
Let's take an example. United States of America.
True.
They're not good in football.
Yeah.
But they're good in sport. They're good in basketball and athletics.
And they put more money to that.
And they channel money to that, Moran. And when you go to the Olympics, you know what 100 meters, it's
I'm gonna hit the 90 representative America. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they channel money. And these athletes are given the opportunity, they are given support and everything. So we just have to make sure that we do the right thing. And if it means saying we are sorry to the athletes and athletics, BAA, as the government, as the private sector, we have to just say we are sorry to you. We are bringing our full support towards this Tokyo. Those preparations are all at
the final stages.
On the final stages. But to say those athletes that have qualified, please now, can you please accept our apology? This is what we want to help you with for qualifying for the Olympics.
It's never late until it's late.
Exactly.
I understand we have until the 30th of June.
Exactly.
Exactly. So,
and this is where the company is like, we have got athletes in order that are eager to compete. And if all the competition goes Zimbabwe, let's send our representatives there. Can I go Corona and make it? It becomes very costly.
Yeah.
If it means taking the private jet to send our competitors to Senegal, where the competitions are, let the companies come and channel money so that we can send a large full number of athletes to the Olympics.
True. That the more number that we send, the better chances of us bringing more than just one medal.
Exactly.
I know we are always targeted for if at least we can bring a medal, but now I'm not into a medal. I want medals. I want medals. I want to be that guy who has lived through the era of when Botswana brought medals of the Olympics.
The podium,
Podium finish.
Just being there at the podium.
Papasela, we've always cried about this. Botswana podium finish, but I believe this is our year. Corona is our thing. Let's take advantage of it and show them who we are. We have had a very interesting show today. We looked at bits and pieces of what has been happening around sports in Botswana, but my guest on Maxwell. Ke gopole morare sara di ba pile ke re kwa lenteng a se dilege ke dumela gore on our next episode e tla be le nota ba ntse ha kena le ene jaaka twaelo. Until then, from me, Abednego, and the crew, it's a wrap.